The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast. It's me, the Grizz, and with me, as always, is Chris motherfucking Hughes.
Howdy.
Craig Hermit, sadly out with the AIDS virus again.
Yep. AIDS of the teeth.
Yep.
And the testicles.
And the testy teeth. The teethticles. Anyway, reminds me of that movie. Remember that movie Teeth?
Yeah.
That was a weird film.
I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You should
fucking tell you something though. It's probably better storytelling than WWE.
Yep, we're here with bitter motherfucking Hughes here today.
I'm in a cunt of a mood.
Greeting fucking bastard. Yeah, so this will be fun. Once again, he's not watched any wrestling, so, you know, your boy just needs to...
Not true.
Okay. Mostly no wrestling.
Yeah.
He's watched part of SmackDown. Well done. It's more of a commitment than most other weeks.
I'm just so scunnered with fucking WWE.
What should you know what scunnered meant? You said it to me about 5 times.
It means that you're just so disappointed in something you just can't bear yourself.
You're sick
to
of it.
fucking...
You're sick of it.
No, not quite sick of it. It's more like you want to enjoy something, but they're making it really difficult, and now you can't be fucked with it. You're scunnered with it, if you know what I mean.
I think you missed a pretty good couple of days of television this week. I'm not gonna say that it's all been fucking pixies and unicorn tails and all that these past couple of weeks, but I think this one was a good one. Kinda gutted you missed it.
I know pretty much everything that happened, and nothing has really appealed. It's made me think, oh, I need to see that. I mean, I can't believe there's been a Money in the Bank cash in this week, and I'm like, I don't need to see this. I don't need to see yet another one of my favourites be fucking shat on.
I know.
Once again.
Don't get me started.
It's, I mean, like, I want to fucking still, I want to go out my way to watch wrestling every week like I used to do. But they're just making it so fucking difficult. And it's like, there's so many better things I could be doing with my time, like getting drunk and, I don't know, masturbating.
You can do that while watching wrestling.
Maybe the getting drunk thing, the masturbating would be a bit weird.
Well, you could have porn on your phone.
I suppose.
The
but then I'm not watching the wrestling.
Or just masturbate during the women's matches.
Right, Chris, reel it in.
You started it.
Not really, you did.
You said masturbate?
Yeah, but then you were talking about masturbating to women's wrestling, which is probably going to get you in a lot of shit. And I just want to be very clear, he said that, not me.
I just said you could do it during. Didn't say, like, that's all they're there for or anything. God, anyone that gets offended by that, don't stop listening.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't want you as a fan if you're going to be like that. Fuck's sake, man.
But yeah, like I say, I'm just... Well, I'll let you lead the way this week. And I'm probably going to fucking just jump in and rant about things.
Okay.
That's going to be pretty much this week's episode. Do you want to cover a bit of news, first of all?
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into that? Obviously, shame to be hearing about Ric Flair.
Absolutely, yeah.
Don't really need to go into too much detail about this. It's been plastered all over social media. Everyone knows.
He's been in hospital, was in and out of a coma while he got surgery, and now he's doing okay, I guess, to an extent.
He's still not good. They're saying that he's comfortable, but that doesn't mean anything.
But, well, see, be honest, if they're using the term comfortable, is that not what they normally use when someone's about to die? Let's make them as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Without, yeah, like saying they're comfortable means absolutely nothing.
Aye.
So,
man.
wish all the best to Rick. The world is not finished wooing.
Absolutely. They're not finished styling nor profiling.
Yep, definitely. Get well soon.
Come on, Flair. You can do this.
On a slightly better note, I think there is going to be a wee NXT debut on Saturday.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to be the usual. Oh my god, that's Adam Cole in the front row! Baby!
Yeah, so Adam Cole is officially signed with WWE.
I believe I called this at WrestleMania when Drew McIntyre was in the chair, and I was like, what's it going to be like in like a year? I said a year, but still. But I almost said it verbatim. When Drew McIntyre is in the main event for the NXT title, and then just before it, they show Adam Cole or someone in the audience. I'm getting good at this.
Well, in fairness, we all had a good guess Adam Cole was going to be coming soon.
God, you just never want to just let me have something?
I let you have things all the time.
No, you don't. Right, let's see later on. Let's see if you let me have the other thing that I said.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but you'll no doubt enlighten me later. What other news has there been?
About the rails being stripped.
Oh, yes. Fucking wrestling gods. Thank you. That's absolute proof that you're up there. So go on and fucking deal with that shite WWE booking for me, please, now that you've dealt with the fucking Del Rio problem. Cheers.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yes, thank fuck that's been done. But again, this is totally not TNA's fault, but it's once again painting them to look fucking like idiots. Do you know what I mean?
Putting your trust in such a fuckwit of a person.
Yep.
It just sucks because obviously very back in the day, I used to be a bigger, better fan, and now I just can't stand the guy. Heartbreaking. It's a bit like JBL as well, actually. And funnily enough, they had kind of the same gimmick. Used to be a massive fan of JBL. Now I can't stand that prick either.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. With JBL. He's just a fucking...
He's a dickhole of a person?
Aye, pretty much.
But at least when he played it as a character, it was like... it was a fun character.
You're like, oh yeah, this is a great character. Oh, no, that's the real person.
No, that is a real person making fun of someone with disabilities.
And that's what they say, fucking the best characters are an extension of the real person.
Yeah. But the
real person turned up to 11.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And JBL is a prime example.
Fucking chumps then. Anyway, anything else? I think that's all the news I
there's
could
not really
think
been
of.
much news this week.
Also, Timothy Thatcher has left Evolve, so start your speculations now on if or how long till he reaches WWE as well.
I don't think he's going to WWE.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Shut up, Waynes.
I know, fucking bloody Waynes. You go back to school for like 2 fucking days and you think you own the place.
Aye. I think if he was going to WWE, he'd have stayed with Evolve right up to when he went to WWE, because obviously they've got a really good partnership.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably Ring of Honor bound, or maybe potentially New Japan.
Well, 6 and half a dozen, those two. Yeah. So well, that's news out the way. That was fucking fast.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's, like you said, there's not much to say. Like Adam Cole has signed with WWE, and
that's it. There's nothing you can really add to it.
I know. Like, who's his first feud gonna be? Probably Almas, because everybody's first feud is with fucking Almas.
He's basically replacing Ty Dillinger.
Pretty much. Ooh. Right, let's talk about this. Remember that fucking photo that you sent us the other day of Johnny Gargano's announcement?
Oh yeah, whatever happened with that?
Well, apparently he's been booked to fight Almas at Takeover, so I guess hacker?
I don't know if it was a hacker, unless it was some sort of weird fucking house show story they were doing.
Right, so
I don't know.
What happened was, let's see if you can get it up. But
Did I send it to you or the group?
I think it was the group. So like it was like last Saturday or something, or last Friday, before last weekend anyway. I'm sure. Johnny.
Yeah, here it's here. Johnny Gargano. At Johnny Gargano. Big announcement tonight at hashtag NXT Sacramento will be my last professional wrestling match.
Then no other contacts after that.
Then nothing after that. Yeah. Very strange.
I just feel as if like, you know, they've got him like new theme music and all that shit, like, and then they've just booked him for NXT Takeover. Like, is there something the matter that you might need to go deal with, or?
Say fuck knows. Like, unless he was just trolling.
Maybe it was, but I don't know. I feel as if
usually after a troll they're like, "Hey, got you all." Do you know what I mean? But there's been nothing. Total radio silence about it.
Weird.
In fact, actually, I'm going to check his feed. I wonder if the tweet's still there.
Yeah.
Let me check that.
This is investigative journalism.
Yep. Guys, entertain the masses while I search this.
What? Scat music, man? God.
Fair enough. Search.
Hot dog, French fries, come on, baby, tell me your lies. Up, down, side to side, these skeletons are now alive. That's really hard to do.
Yeah, I can imagine. Can't fucking find his Twitter account.
Oh, maybe it's deleted.
But there he is.
Per Aries, he's since he's left WWE, he's wanting to try and get a job with Wendy's now as well.
That was some of the fucking greatest twittering I've ever seen.
It's just that, like, whoever.
But Wendy's do only hire people on the Neville level, and I think we know that Aries isn't on the Neville level.
Tozawa's on the Neville level. Can you close your fucking window?
Yeah, I'm just about to.
Sounds as if like a bunch of kids are getting murdered.
Ah, the cheeky bastard.
What did he say?
He's then sent another tweet after that, saying, "Big announcement tonight at hashtag NXT Sacramento will be my last professional wrestling match
in this arena."
Then the next one is in my 20s because Monday's my birthday.
Fuck's sake. Well, there you go.
Yep, so that was a bit stupid. Anyway, I'll be returning in a second once I've closed that window since the fucking Waynes can't shut up.
I know. Let's go and hit them.
Can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, probably could, to be fair.
Shut the fuck up. Try to record a podcast here, for fuck's sake. Imagine like one of them was a
podcasting in an oven again. Woohoo!
Yay, oven. Because I'm hot enough. So
yeah,
Raw?
Probably should have investigated that when I first seen the tweet, but I thought more would come out about it. Do you know what I mean?
Bastard. Well, we got trolled. Well, you got trolled, and then you subsequently trolled us.
We've had a message from Mr. Hermit.
Oh.
Apparently he hates us all and is going to watch us sleep.
He's already watched me sleep. He takes photos of me sleeping. The fucking creep.
Well, you were sharing a bed together. Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
I know, it's because you only have one spare bed and invited 2 people over to stay.
Actually, I said I'll sort out the couch, and you both went, nah, we'll just sleep in the bed.
Well, when I said that, and I was like hoping that he'd just go, okay, sorry, I'll take the couch, I'm smaller anyway. Nope.
Denied.
Nope. He just jumped in right next to me like a creep.
Right. Okay, so shall we begin with Raw?
Yes.
I have seen bits and bobs of Raw.
So, over the course of this past week, 3 matches at SummerSlam have happened. Burp. So, Tozawa took on Neville level for the Cruiserweight title and won. Tozawa's the new champion.
Tozawa's on the Neville level, officially.
No, he's above the Neville level now.
Yeah, well, that's true.
With that also, and this is the part that I called a couple of weeks ago, Wyatt and Balor had a one-on-one match before the pay-per-view, which Wyatt wins. And now the Demon is coming out at
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
I will give you that one because you did say that.
But it was like, I was like, oh, maybe this isn't going to happen. So literally the go home show, it's like, you're going to have your match tonight. And I was like, yes, it's coming true.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Balor obviously will be rocking the demon. So because I did see his quote, it was something like if Bray Wyatt's got demons, then so do I, or something along those lines.
I'm going to show him, oh, I've got demons too.
He's not fucking Australian.
I can't do an Irish accent. Just like we've established that now.
Yeah, we have.
Every episode.
So just don't try.
No,
Like that's what I didn't try.
Funnier.
Because it's like I said, the only thing I can say with an Irish accent is diddly dee potatoes.
That's just so racist.
It's not.
It's quite racist.
No, it's not. It's not racist. It's what's the word I'm looking for?
Stereotype.
Yeah, it's stereotypical.
Stereotypical racist. Tidy
But
the
yes,
tie, fiddly diddly.
I'm quite excited about the
No.
demon coming back because I fucking, as you all know, love Balor. And I hope he gets like some mad, crazy fucking entrance. It'll also be a year to the day since the last time we've seen the demon.
Yeah.
Not the day, but you know what I mean.
To the event.
Yeah. So Balor's winning it.
Aye, definitely.
Do you think it's got a third match in it? It's got to if they're going to have one each, doesn't it?
I'm already bored.
They'll probably have a rubber match on Raw.
Yeah. Hopefully it is just on Raw. Or maybe it'll stretch out to No Mercy, I think, is their next pay-per-view. So this is the one good thing that I think is the fact that all the pay-per-views from SmackDown last year are now Raw pay-per-views and vice versa. So which means next year Raw should get Money in the Bank, I think.
All right, okay. If the split's still happening.
Yeah. Money in the Bank.
Yeah, why did you have to bring it up?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so Rollins and Ambrose.
The fucking pop that fist bump got was fucking unbelievably loud.
It was quite cool the way that they done it as well.
Yeah.
So they started off the night fighting. They fought to the outside. Some random guy's iPhone was lying there the whole time. That biffed me the fuck out.
Must have used like an audience member just dropped
Yeah,
it and it's
it
like,
just-
oh.
Lean over and fucking get it.
Have you ever been front row? It's
Yeah.
quite a big. It's not that easy.
Well, the only time.
Sorry if you've got like the fenced barriers in front of you, but seeing it's those ones with the coverings over them, like it's quite a lot to get over.
The only time I've ever been in the front row is at NXT at
NXT.
Download, and let's face it, I'm not going to lean over there, just not because I don't think I'll be able to reach my thing. I think I'm too drunk that I'll fall over it and
Plus,
look like a right twat.
Plus, you could just put your hand through it.
Nah, you can put your hand through those.
Yeah, you could.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, sort of about
No, they're not.
that. Yeah.
The actual barricade, like the black bit, the black one at the ramp, that's like those little tiny holes.
Oh, aye, but
Aye.
I'm talking about where we were sitting, which was roughly the same area where the iPhone was dropped.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, yeah, okay.
So you wouldn't need to lean over it. You
I
could
guess. Right, I got really confused.
just. Yeah.
But-
so did probably every audience member. They're probably like, Chris, what the fuck are you talking about?
But then it was like right after that, Cesaro and Sheamus ran out, and it's like they're fighting right around the phone. It's like, I think Rollins landed on it at one point. I was like, oh, that phone is definitely broken. Broken phone.
See, if it was me, I'd have just been like, look, Dean, I know you're busy kicking fuck at Sheamus, but gotta use my phone.
I mean, you're down there anyway, and you need to get back up. Just gonna pass it up to me. Like, we'll be discreet about it.
Yeah, I thought someone was going to be discreet and kind of like fall near it and get up in the barrier, then just set it at the top of the barrier. Do you know what I mean? But nope.
Or even Cesaro. I was thinking, imagine Cesaro picked up and just went, "Hello."
That'd have been funny as well. Like,
Because it's like all the fans surrounding the iPhone didn't look as if any of them had lost it. Like they were watching what was going on. And it was like, I don't know about you, but like as much as I love wrestling and all that, see if I've dropped my fucking phone, I'm keeping my eye on that.
Aye.
Especially if 4 fucking giant ass wrestlers are going to fight around it. I'll be like, go over there.
yeah. But yeah, the pop for the fist bump was
Yeah.
just fucking
It was cool the way
Unbelievable.
that they done it though, because it was like Ambrose stuck his fist in, Rollins went fist bump, Ambrose got angry, and then Rollins stuck in his fist, and then Ambrose was still angry, so he didn't stick his in, and then the two of them just kind of stopped.
And did it at the same time.
And they made like a pure, like kind of X as if they were like superheroes or something. It's like, I think somebody should edit it where it's like, you know, they kind of collide and then like lightning sparks come out or something like.
Like him applied for a job in production, know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're trying to cut back costs, Chris.
I know, that's why nobody ever gets fucking pyro anymore.
Do you know, right? See if you ever seen Ryback live on like TV stuff.
There's no actual pyro, it's just
yeah,
noise.
it's just the noise.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, and it's fucking loud as well. It's like just give him fucking pyro.
Me and Andy Manchester used to always like talk about that, and then he went to a TV taping and I was like, the second that happens, tell me what happens with Ryback. And then he just came on the phone, it's like, it's just noise. That's the terrible Manchurian accent. I can't do accents.
No, you can't. You don't have a career as a impressionist on the horizon anyway.
I mean, I can still be a voice actor, but just not going to be very good at like doing other accents. Can you play Irish? Top of the morning to you. That was Irish.
That was not
oh
bad.
My God.
That was not bad. But what did you have to be saying? Stereotypical Irish phrase.
I know. Nah. Alright, speaking of fucking pyro, like, do you know that Becky Lynch's fucking smoke is included in that fucking pyro package? Seriously, smoke?
And what?
Becky Lynch's smoke in her entrance. Because, like, nobody gets pyro anymore, like, they've took Becky Lynch's smoke away, and then she just kind of flails about the ramp like a sexy being.
That she is.
Mm-hmm. But without smoke.
Doesn't need any smoke. Plenty of smoke coming off her because she's that hot. Boom.
Hashtag.
Bubba chat up lines. Hashtag marry me Becky. Hashtag sorry about the potato comment.
Aye, we all know about your fucking run with Irish birds at this point. Remember that story about Rhea?
Yes.
Yes, good. Because I was thinking this was going to be another reference to previous episodes where you're just going to be like, what?
Yes, I had a feeling that's where you were going.
Mm-hmm.
There's other Irish stories that could have been there.
Oh, really? Tell.
No.
Oh.
They all pretty much go the same way.
Just as long as you don't walk up to them, any of them and go, "Tie potato, can I have your number?"
You did it again?
I know. I guess it really is just stereotypical Irish sentences, right? "Tie potato, I'm going to get the demon." But see, like, it doesn't sound like that though.
I'll tell you a story about the demon and the warrior. Oh, that's Scottish as fuck.
Yeah.
Never mind, I can't do it.
Fuck you, Finn Balor.
If anyone can provide accents for us, there's a spot on this show for you.
Yeah.
Just basically sit in the corner, and whenever we try and do one badly, you do it properly. Everyone will get a laugh. It'll be funny. We'll give you a couple of ciders, but only a couple because we're not making money.
I know, fuck's sake. That's why, like, this idea of you giving us money to fill up the fridge was a good idea, but none of you decided to do that.
I know, bastards.
I know. Now we had to buy our own beer again. That's why I'm back on the fucking Lidl cider.
Give Grizz a chance, or give Grizz a good cider.
Give Grizz a cash. I mean, fucking Hermit. He's loaded. He's going to Disneyland in a couple of weeks.
God.
What?
I just thought how fucking terrifying that would be. Theme park and just in your face everywhere. Fucking
It's a small Grizz after all. It's just every kid. It's just me.
I genuinely think that could drive me to do something silly.
But that is like, it's
like burn it down.
No. It's just all the Disney characters replaced with my face. But they're all still like Goofy and Donald Duck and all that.
Fuck's sake.
Grizzy Mouse. Grizzled duck. Grizzle. That one doesn't really work. That was maybe Pluto. It's a work in progress. Grizzlyland coming to a place near you.
Spider Grizz does whatever a Spider Grizz does. Does he swing from a web? No, he can't because he's drunk.
Is it bad that that's not the first time I've ever sang Spider Grizz?
You didn't sing it, I sang it.
I know, but like that wasn't original. I made that ages ago. I just sang that to myself. So when I'm bored, like I say, I'm a postman. I have a lot of time to think. When I'm bored, I'm just like, what else could I put Grizz in?
Right, back to Monday Night Raw.
Grizz Nakamura.
No, don't fucking dare.
Yow!
Don't fucking dare.
Remember when he used to do that?
Yes. Anyway, Monday Night Raw. What else would you like to talk about from the show? What annoyed you about the show?
Well, there's the first. But speechless, I don't know. What annoyed me about the show? Because I genuinely thought that this was a good episode. Big Cass came out at one point, got severe fucking heat, which is quite surprising for him. Mm-hmm. Because he's not been doing well as a heel. So actually getting some heat was good for him.
It seemed like the crowd... Where was Raw? Was that in Providence as well?
No. No. Canada was last week.
No, Providence.
What's that?
Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh.
That's where SmackDown was. Was Raw in the same arena?
Know. I don't know.
They said Providence about 20 million times.
I know, but I don't keep track of where fucking places are. I thought you meant Providence because that's what they call like
Canadian province. Yeah, but no, province is an actual town.
So at least, you know, I'm not totally insane. I guess it's somewhere in the perimeter.
Yeah, because I thought from the little I've seen of Raw, I thought the crowd were really good. They were really into it. It was head and shoulders better than it was last week.
Oh, absolutely.
The crowd last week were terrible on both shows.
Ah, yeah. Fucking poor little sweet Bailey.
I know.
And then
did you see my very angry Facebook post I put on the Facebook page?
Yeah.
Fucking, if anybody was booing Bailey, hope their next shite was a hedgehog.
Oh, that'd be quite adorable after it comes out. Well, but then you've got a shit-covered hedgehog, so...
Or just a jaggy shit.
Well, you said if it was a hedgehog, so... It'd be a hedgehog covered in shit, because it was up your bumhole.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, it comes out your butt, yeah.
Yeah, right. I know that, but... For fuck's sake. It's just a saying that basically means I hope your next shite's jaggy as fuck. I don't mean like an actual literal hedgehog.
I thought this was a way to get a free hedgehog. Although what I need to do is clean it up a bit, but then free hedgehog?
Fucking free hedgehog.
When God gives you...
Hey guys! Free hedgehog!
You know, when God gives you lemons, keep them because, you know, free lemons.
Fair enough.
Yeah, free hedgehogs. But hedgehogs. Okay, one thing that did annoy me. For the first time ever, all 4 men in the main event of SummerSlam will be in the same ring here tonight on Raw. Except a couple of weeks ago when they were already all in the same ring on Raw.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I seen them advertising it. I was like, I'm sure that happened a few weeks ago. But then I thought, I'm watching that little wrestling just now. I was like, maybe I'm imagining it. So I'm not imagining it. That definitely did happen a few weeks ago.
As far as I remember, and I remember quite far when it comes to wrestling, not much else. Because clearly wrestling's all that's interesting to me.
Yeah. So I didn't see that segment, so fill me in. What happened?
In fact, it was really quite weird. It was only about 5 minutes long, right at the end of the show. Everybody comes out, one by one. Lesnar, Joe, Strobro. Let's go with that.
Strobro. Stro. Chant's going already.
That's
the Julian chant.
That's if Braun and Matt Riddle became a tag team.
Oh, totally. That'd be amazing. Strobros.
He's just like, bro.
Can you imagine fucking Matt Riddle coming out to... Strowman coming out to Matt Riddle's theme tune? That would just be weird as fuck.
Like, Strowman just comes out and his eyes are like really red and bloodshot.
I wasn't finished.
He's just looking at his hands like, I'm not finished with you yet. So yep, they all come out, Strobro and then Reigns. Like the first three come out, they say their piece as usual, then Reigns just goes me fe, and then spears Joe, and then Braun Strowman really awkwardly picks up Reigns and does his running power slam.
I saw a Paul Heyman quote from the segment, which fucking sounded amazing. Like, I hope it was delivered as well as it sounded being written down.
What did he say?
To Roman, apparently he said, this might be your yard, but this is Brock Lesnar's house, and come Sunday, rent's due. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
That is awesome. I don't remember that, actually. Yeah, well.
I seen it in a group, like someone had written it, and they're like, Paul Heyman just comes out with gold all the time.
I kind of turn off when Paul Heyman starts talking now. So bored of him.
Oh, fucking... I no. He's one of the very few shining lights in wrestling for me just now. Like, because his promos, he might be saying the same thing.
Literally.
But he does such a good job of not saying the same thing.
He does.
Like,
he comes out with gold a good amount of the time, but there are some times where he literally just comes out and just says the exact same thing, like Jinder Mahal fucking does every week. Like, I mean, fucking Paul Heyman is like one catchphrase away from saying like fucking and now I'm going to speak to my people in my native land of Jewish or Hebrew. That's what the Jewish speaks, doesn't it? What?
Yeah, depends, yeah.
There. Like, see, he's like that close to like being that routine about it.
But when push comes to shove, he comes out with brilliant lines like that one.
I mean, that one was quite beast, yeah.
Like how to turn fucking the same shit that Roman's saying every week back on him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This might be your yard, but this is Brock Lesnar's house.
I know, like, yeah, you've just got the back garden, for fuck's sake. He's a big dog. Fucking Reigns. Anyway, and then Strowman and Lesnar started to try and fight, and then security held them all back, and yeah, this one fucking overselling bastard.
I seen the video with that. Like all Strowman did was Strowman, wasn't it? All he did was kind of like
clubbed him in the back.
And he's like he bounced up over the top rope.
Like what? How and any like we had that fucking long ass chat on the drunk episode, or the really drunk episode about Randy Orton.
6.5.
Aye, Randy Orton and his physics on Punjabi prison. But how does the physics of this one work? Right, he hits you, he clubs you downwards. Do you bounce up to fly over the top rope?
I could understand it if he was like on the ropes when it happened.
Yeah.
Then he's been clobbered down, and then the rope
momentum.
back up.
But now he's standing on the canvas.
But the thing is, though, he kind of got back up, and it was a split second later before he went ah.
It was just kind of like, down, boing.
It was mental.
Oh man, you're not getting any more work in this town, kid.
Aye. Right, shall we move on to SmackDown then?
Yep.
Oh, very quickly before we move on to SmackDown. Don't want this to turn into our predictions for SummerSlam just yet. We'll get to those after the break.
Yeah, there'll be about 80 matches to do.
But I would just like your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the likelihood is on Heyman turning on Lesnar this week?
Nah, what would be the point? Do you have an idea?
I don't necessarily have an idea
Or a plan, a kind of storyline?
I just feel as if if Heyman's under contract with WWE, I just feel as if they want to use him.
But Paul said if Lesnar's going to leave, I'm going with him.
But if he turns on him, then... Because you imagine putting, like...
So are you thinking...
Heyman and Samoa Joe together?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Are you thinking if he screws Lesnar, he'll become the manager of the person that he helps win?
Yeah.
I mean, Strowman can't really talk that well. I think he could benefit from...
He could, yeah. And that could then build into what will be Lesnar's final match at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Like,
against whoever...
If Lesnar wants to go away, because he's meant to be fighting Bones Jones in fucking December or some shit like that. So he can go away, train for that, have that match, and then, like, look, there's fucking Brock. There's Brock Lesnar. Yeah, fuck it, do that if you want. But the whole point is, like, right, he's away. There's Brock Lesnar on UFC. Oh, fuck. He really has left WWE.
Exactly.
I can't believe he's actually left like he said he would after he lost the belt. Then maybe if Strowman deliberately pins Lesnar, that gives Heyman kind of, like, gripe to be like, he is the man that took the United States... The Universal Championship away from Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
It's Braun Strowman.
He's the one who's beating the one behind 21-1.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, I would be quite alright with that.
That's not a bad idea.
I'd quite like to see Lesnar's, because I think this coming up, the WrestleMania will be Lesnar's last match. I don't think he'll re-sign.
Yeah, probably.
So I would like to see him get a big sort of babyface match.
The dude is still a little beaten up.
Oh yeah.
Ever since that illness, he's obviously not been, like, that's probably why, like, he's kind of been shit these past, like, year or so.
Yeah.
Just
like
deteriorating health.
He's going to go fight Bones Jones, who, if I'm being perfectly honest, I think will probably kick fuck out him. Like, fucking Bones Jones is just a cracking fighter, and if he does fight Lesnar, I can't see it going any longer than a round. And I also think he could potentially knock Lesnar out very quickly.
Wasn't that the same mentality that they had, though, against Mike Hunt at... Mike Hunt?
Mike Hunt?
When he faced Lesnar? Like, wasn't everybody going to be like... Wasn't everybody saying that Hunt was, like, going to demolish Lesnar, and then, technicality, at the time, Lesnar won? And then, you know...
Lesnar won on points.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what anyone says, right? I say this all the time, and I'm taking boxing into consideration here. Any ring sport, right? Every ring sport is the exact same. They're all fucking predetermined, and they're all fucking fake. At least wrestling's honest about it.
Yeah.
Promoters in boxing and UFC, they're only interested in making money. So a guy like Hunt probably should have beat Lesnar, but if they can do anything in their power to change that, to make sure Lesnar wins, see if it goes the distance, Lesnar wins on points.
Let's face it,
because that's Lesnar winning is where the money is. Hunt winning is not where the money is. 90% of people didn't really know who Mark Hunt was until he was fighting Lesnar.
Mark Hunt, sorry, not Mike Hunt.
Like, do you know what I mean? I know, like, obviously UFC diehards did.
Yeah.
But your casual fans didn't. Do you know what I mean?
That's like us. Like, see if people just show up for WrestleMania and they're like, "Who the fuck is Kevin Owens?" We're like, "We know who fucking Kevin Owens is. Kevin Owens is the shit." And they're like, "But he's just some fat guy with, like, spiky hair, like he's 12."
Aye, exactly. Like, it's very similar.
Mm-hmm. But let's face it. See, I watched one of Mayweather's, like, last matches. Can't mind the fucking opponent.
Pacquiao.
Maybe. And he got demolished. The dude got fucking demolished. Conveniently, though, came out with the win on points after all the rounds were done. Won me money, so I wasn't that bothered, but still.
I mean, another prime example was Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Diaz should have won that fight on points. If it went distance, he should have won on points. But McGregor somehow won by unanimous decision. Despite the fact that Diaz beat him. In my eyes, Diaz beat him.
Yeah. Probably a lot of people's eyes.
But Nate Diaz isn't where the money is. Conor McGregor is
Oh,
where
of
the
course
money
it
is. Look what's happening next week.
Exactly. See, that's again what I was about to say.
That wouldn't be happening if Diaz had won that fight.
Same with Mayweather. See, if Mayweather lost that Pacquiao match, then who gives a fuck about Mayweather anymore? It's like the Ronda Rousey mentality. Everybody loved Ronda Rousey, and she was the fucking woman.
Woo,
man. And then all of a sudden, she lost, and then everyone's like, I didn't think she was that good anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
And then she lost again, and then everyone's like, I'm totally done with her. And it's like, oh, fuck off. It's fucking MMA.
I know. Like, it's the exact same. It's like the Rousey thing. There's no more money left in Rousey now because she's lost twice. She's lost 2 in a row. That's it. There's no more money left. That's why. That's why she's now going to fucking
WWE.
Santino Brothers fucking wrestling school and being trained by Brian Kendrick just now.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't know. Like,
that's where the money is for her.
Would there not be money from her trying to rebuild, redesign, reclaim? Yeah, that works.
It does. But no, because it's not wrestling. It's not about storytelling.
But I know, but like you can still tell that story from a real life perspective of she needs to then rise back up through the ranks. She's been defeated twice. If wasn't her second defeat someone that she beat before? Wasn't it Misha Tate?
Yeah.
Right, so she beat Misha Tate before, and then Misha Tate managed to essentially get a win back. So essentially they're 1-1 right now. I don't know about you, but the rubber match for the belt.
I know
but
that will make
build
sense.
up over time. Obviously, you can't just go straight into Ronda Rousey gets a fucking title match.
But that's what you're right. But what should have happened was she should have went back to do another fight, and then won that fight, and then started that build up. But the fact is, she went back and lost. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, no one takes her seriously anymore. And the fact is, right?
No one takes her seriously. All these people that have never had a fucking fight in their life.
I know, but the fact that she's now lost those 2 matches means she's not worth as much money to Dana White as Misha Tate is.
But Misha Tate's lost 1 million matches.
I know, but she beat Ronda Rousey.
And she also beat Holly Holmes. The person to beat Ronda Rousey.
The original.
Yeah. She beat the person who beat Ronda Rousey.
And then beat Rousey
and
herself.
then beat Rousey herself.
So.
But it just goes to show that like in this crazy MMA world, anyone can beat anyone on any given day.
Exactly. But say like McGregor, like McGregor's fight with Mayweather wouldn't be happening on the 26th of August if he had lost that Diaz fight. Because
but that's what I'm saying with Mayweather as well. I'm saying the exact same thing on like his thing. Because Mayweather's undefeated and he keeps retiring, but he keeps coming out for like one more big cash money match.
Aye.
And if Pacquiao beat him, there would be no fucking match happening next week.
But the thing is though, Mayweather, right? We're actually going to record a podcast next week talking about this fight in a lot more detail. So
round table.
We won't go into it too much just now. But the thing with
Mayweather,
Mayweather,
I'm going to be coming into it as the newbie, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch the match with peeps, and they're going to explain everything to me. But I'll be there as the newbie. Maybe some of you listen to it are also newbies, so I'll be representing all you folks.
I fucking forgot what my point was there. Yeah, but the thing is with Mayweather picks and chooses his opponents, and he picks and chooses them at the opportune time for him to get a win.
Yeah.
And this is why, because people are writing McGregor off straight away just now, because they're like, he's got into box, one of the greatest boxers of all time, and he's like, yes, but he's a boxer with an undefeated streak, right? That really only exists because he fights people when they're just at the edge of being done.
Aye, like
you know what
Ricky Hatton.
He's a defensive fighter. The entire fight is just going to consist of Mayweather having the left hand out at all times, so McGregor can't get anywhere near him. But the difference is, boxers are afraid to go in and swing at Mayweather because they're scared of getting knocked out. So that's why Mayweather's not won a fight by knockout in like 10 years or something like that.
Fuck's sake.
All his fights go the distance because he's quite happy just keep them at distance.
Why Iota?
Do you know what I mean? He's quite happy, just keep them at distance and just let the clock tick down. The difference is with McGregor though, McGregor's going to come in here with nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be afraid to punch Mayweather, and that's where it could get interesting as to how Mayweather handles a fighter actually fucking hitting him. Anyway, we'll move on for that.
If you want to hear more insightful conversation like that, keep your eyes peeled. I hate that fucking saying.
It'll probably be out next Thursday.
Yeah. We're going to record it next week. So
you're recording Wednesday, we're going to an actual studio to do it because there's so many of us. So it depends on whether or not there's a stable enough internet connection as to whether or not it goes up on Wednesday or Thursday.
But either way, it will be out before the fight next Saturday.
100%, yep. Right, should we go on to SmackDown?
I guess.
So you talk about people saying the same thing, as you mentioned, Jinder fucking Mahal. But you know the worst thing is, the whole segment was just so racist. It was basically like all these like Indian traditions that probably mean a lot to Indian people that WWE have just presented in order for Americans to boo them.
No.
It's... you can't make it up. Do you know what I mean?
It's really bad. But it's just like, oh, it's Independence Day in India. I didn't even know India had an Independence Day.
Most people don't. I didn't know that either.
No.
And that's...
I thought it was only fucking America that had their Independence Day.
The only reason we know fucking America's getting Independence Day is because they never fucking shut up about it.
Oh no. Jeez, tell me about it.
Sorry, American listeners, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true. You won't ever shut up about anything you do.
But like, just the whole segment, like I say, it's designed to annoy people and have people like boo an entire culture, essentially.
I know, and then like these guys come in and start dancing with these like little fence thingies. But like you says, yeah, it was just here's cultures of things you don't understand. Boo!
Yeah.
But I mean, like, would the same thing happen when Nakamura comes out with the belt next Tuesday, and then if he has like a Japanese celebration with like geisha girls and all that, will they be like, boo, that ain't American?
No, because it's not about it being American and not American, it's about how it's presented.
Yeah.
Nakamura would be doing that as a celebration of him being champion, and you'll be like the people's champion, whereas Jinder Mahal, it's been built away where he's doing it to annoy people. Do you know what I mean? And it's all about the way it's booked. If they were doing that next week with Nakamura, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I guess
it shouldn't.
But then I guess also he probably wouldn't do it deliberately as well. He would just come out and be like, "I'm the champion."
Yeah.
Actually, be more like, "I am the champion."
Yep. I think what will happen is whenever Nakamura eventually does have to do his "I won the title" speech, it's literally just going to be him coming out going, anyone who wants this has to go through the king of strong style. And that's his whole promo. That's pretty much it.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, he doesn't need to talk.
He doesn't need to ramble on like fucking...
Like, I always found that amazing that he just portrays so much character and so much charisma without ever really doing anything or saying anything.
I know.
He's just got all these...
He says like
mannerisms
4 words,
and stuff,
but just the kind of like cocky head tilts and shit like that he does and everything. Like, even when it was like, oh, so how do you feel next week? You're going up against John Cena. John Cena can't see me.
Yeah. It's like, see when he before he became NXT champion and he came out to confront Finn Balor.
Oh, that was class.
He said more in one sentence than 90% of wrestlers can say in a 5-minute promo.
Yeah.
He came out, did all these mad gestures, the crowd were chanting.
Looked at Balor for a bit, sized him up.
Yep, and he's like, if I want to be NXT champion,
I have to beat you!
It's just so good. Whereas Jinder Mahal just comes out and says the same thing every week.
I know, I will speak to my people in my language. Punjabi.
I would actually love to find out. I know that it probably is, but I'd love to find out if his Punjabi's accurate.
So I've heard it's not very good. But
I just love how he
another list of things that he's not good at.
I just love how like he drops in English words in there, which are obviously like things that he can't say. Like, surely there must be a word in the Punjabi language for championship or title.
I know, but like,
but he always just says championship or title.
But like there isn't in Japan or anything like that. Like, there's a lot of like English words that they use to substitute for like the lack of it in Japanese.
Obviously, I've no idea if there is or not, but I just get the feeling that there would be. And like, surely there must be a way that they can.
Hold up, was that me defending Jinder Mahal?
It was, yes. if anyone listens who speaks Punjabi, if you can let us know if there is a word. Although that's what Google's for, I suppose. But like even the likes of like pay-per-view names and stuff like that. Like
Summerslam.
Yeah, like there must be a Punjabi word for summer and slam.
At least summer.
Yeah, at least summer.
Like, cause like, okay, slam is probably not a word that's very frequently used in the Punjabi language.
How do you know, Grizz?
Assumption.
At least you're honest.
But I'm sure summer is, because summer is a season and you get it once a year. I had to think about that for a second.
Once a year, yes.
How many times do you get summer in a year?
Unless you live in Scotland and it's once every fucking 4 year.
It's once a year in Scotland, except instead of 3 months like it's meant to be, it's like a day and a half if you're lucky.
Basically, there's the seasons in Scotland could be basically described in the type of rain we get.
All 4 seasons.
Winter.
All 4 seasons. We've had all 4 seasons in one day once.
We've had all 4 seasons today. Did you not see the rain earlier on?
Yeah, I was working. I was there.
It's been fucking roasting. It's been cloudy. The rain's been bouncing off.
Yep.
It's been chilly. It's been
bacon. It was fucking bacon earlier, man.
Bacon, aye.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Pardon you. Yeah, aye. You see, Scotland is the only place where you can go out in shorts and t-shirt, but need a fucking thick-ass jacket just in case.
Yeah. Why are we talking about the fucking weather?
Because
Was SmackDown that bad?
Because we're talking about Jinder Mahal and I got bored, so...
We'll move on.
We're going to need to talk about him again later. The Usos...
Oh, how great was that segment?
Which one?
The backstage segment with
The
Daniel Bryan
one.
See, one of the Usos had to go off camera because he was about to burst out laughing.
But they've done that spiel before and like talking smack, so... But it's just really funny that they've brought it back. Like, I think the 3 of them are fucking excellent together, and it makes me even more upset.
I've been working on my rhymes.
It makes me even more upset that they've got rid of talking smack now, just because of the banter that the 3 of them used to have was so fucking funny.
And see, it's great that the fact the Usos are supposed to be heels but can have that sort of banter backstage and it still works.
Aye. So they managed to figure out, or had the insight to fucking ask, which 2 members of the New Day are we going to face at SummerSlam? So it's going to be...
It's only took wrestlers, 2.5 years to figure out they should maybe ask that question?
Yeah. So it's Big E and Xavier guaranteed that it's going to be at SummerSlam. So they wanted Xavier and Kingston on SmackDown tonight. So there's your 3rd match that's set for SummerSlam.
I think they would be wrong though with that.
What do you mean?
I think they should have asked for Big E. I think they should have asked for Big E to be in that match.
Okay.
Because that would then give them the opportunity to take out the big guy.
But you could also take out Xavier.
But see, the thing is though, they should be looking at Xavier. Although he was the one that got the pin, he's not.
He is essentially the weak link.
Yeah, like you should want him in the match. Like you should want him to be there.
He is. He will.
Yeah, I know that. But they should have asked for Kofi and Big E. Because then they can take out the main threats. At least one of the main threats. Either take out the big guy, so it's the 2 smaller guys they're having to tag with, or they take out the guy that's going to be on the outside. Do you know what I mean? That's just me overthinking
you're kind of thinking my same wavelength, but a little different. When I heard it was going to be Xavier and Kofi, I thought that the Usos were going to try and destroy Xavier during this match, so that he would be injured going into the match on Sunday, because like it's been announced that Xavier will wrestle in this match, so that means Kofi can't just jump in, like, because it's been booked to be Big E and Xavier. So I thought that's what they were going to do, and then build up to a point where they beat down Big E to the point where he needs to tag in Xavier, and Xavier's fucking hurt, and obviously none of this shit fucking happened, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But at least, you know, the Usos actually fucking won the match.
Which was good.
And it gives them momentum for, that's another term I hate though. Oh, this match is going to be for momentum. Shut the fuck up.
Gives you confidence though, granting it. You're like, right, we know how to beat these guys, we've did it.
I mean, yeah, no, like, that one is good. It's just the term momentum. Like, for example, let's see. Okay, like, Seth Rollins beating Kurt Hawkins on, like, fucking Raw a week before he goes into a pay-per-view match, and it's like, Seth Rollins getting some momentum going into his match against Bray Wyatt, and it's like, ooh, such momentum beating fucking Kurt Hawkins.
Hey, the Star Factory.
I guess I should face the facts.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about SmackDown apart from the main event? Or ready to just get straight on to the main event?
The Fashion Files.
Oh fuck! I didn't see that.
They're finishing off the Twin Peaks parodies, and seriously, this is some of the best stuff the Ascension have ever done. Just because they're just hanging about in their big stupid face paint and their dumb little T-shirts that probably only the two of them bought, and they're just like fat dweebs. They're like, last week they stole a pie, and then they brought it back this week because it was disgusting, and then Fandango started going through it and finding all this weird stuff, and he found a note that said something. I can't remember what it said. It was like you too or something like that, or something, and then it came up, said Breezango will return in 25 years. And then that bit kind of just disappeared. It's like, in 2 weeks.
Fuck's sake. I do like the Fashion Files.
It just makes me wonder what like the actual TV show Twin Peaks is like.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
All I ever hear is how great it is now. But it's like, do I really want to watch a show that was made in the 80s just so I can then see what's happening now? Because it's all, you know, one bundle. It was a continuation. I don't know. It's a bit too much commitment. I'll just stick with the IT crowd.
Calm your tits, Sheldon.
Okay, I was going for Weird Al Yankovic, but
Have you never seen fucking Big Bang Theory?
well, I've seen most of it, yeah, but
Sheldon's always like,
it's so forgettable.
Sheldon's always like, I can't commit to one season because then I have to commit to 3 or 4 seasons.
That is what I'm like, though.
Yeah. And he's like, and then what happens? What happens if I commit to 3 or 4 seasons, then I get to the end of the 4th season and they cancel it and there isn't a 5th season? What then?
True. I've done that as well. I've committed to TV shows that have been cancelled halfway through a season, and you're like, well, fuck, that was a waste of time.
Yeah. Yep. Jim Jeffries, legit TV show for me. If that happened.
Was that the last leg? Was that the last... Oh, God, I keep getting Jim Jeffries mixed up with somebody else.
Aye, Australian comedian, we talk about him all the time.
I know.
TV show called Legit, which they cancelled after the 2nd season, and he was such an absolute asshole in the final episode of the 2nd season.
Aye.
So we're all like, oh, what a dick he is. So you're just waiting for the big redemption story in season 3 where he becomes a good guy again. But nope, they cancelled it. So they just finished it, making him look like the world's biggest arsehole.
I keep getting Jim Jeffries mixed up with that Australian comedian with one leg, and we keep having this conversation.
Yeah, we do.
What the fuck's that guy's name? Adam Hill or something like that?
Oh, fuck knows.
But he has a TV show called The Last Leg, which is funny because he's only got one leg.
I get it. Complex as it was.
Yeah, just making sure you knew. Anything else on SmackDown? I think that was about it. Naomi done stuff, done commentary. Well, Natalia beat fucking Becky Lynch. Wasn't happy with that. And then that's really all I can think of other than the main event. So let's move on to that.
Let's try and get through this as quickly as possible. I don't like talking about my favourite wrestlers. Not just not even just losing, but
being screwed.
But yeah,
screwed harder than a prostitute on a Saturday night.
I just why have they
so Cena against Jinder Mahal for the first time ever, and it's like, yeah, there was a fucking reason for that. Because Jinder Mahal was a jobber until 2 months ago.
Yep.
Jinder Mahal kicked out of the fucking Attitude Adjustment. Then he got the ultimate Attitude Adjustment off the top rope. So Jinder Mahal essentially was about to lose 2 straight weeks in a row to Orton and Cena. But as Cena got the cover, Corbin came out, broke up the count, and then battered Cena. And this isn't the first time that this has happened. Somebody's cashed in their money in the bank, and then John Cena just runs in because he has to be the fucking center of attention of everything and fucks people over. Fucking prick. But except this time, the bell rang. And 1, 2, 3, Jinder Mahal rolls up Baron Corbin and is still the champion.
See if they really
add to the list of the many fucking different reasons why I hate John Cena. That's right up there now.
See, the thing is, see if they really decided, we don't want to go with Corbin as champion, right? Why not leave it to cash in on Nakamura? Then if Nakamura beat him, and then it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah.
Then it's still
but
recoverable.
Then it makes sense as well. Because
yeah, exactly.
They had a feud recently, and Nakamura essentially won that feud.
Exactly. It makes total sense.
Corbin was like, oh, here's my redemption. I can finally beat Nakamura and win the belt at the same time.
And do you know why they didn't do it?
Why?
In my opinion, why they didn't do it? Because come Sunday, Nakamura's not going to be WWE champion.
Mm-hmm. And probably Cena's going to be Corbin again.
Yeah. It's fucking
I'm getting really fucking worried about Sunday now.
I genuinely think I just can't see Nakamura winning that title. And it doesn't even matter, like, people say, but if Mahal wins it and it's if he cheats to win or whatever, then that's alright, that's not too bad, he hasn't pinned Nakamura clean. Fuck off. Yes, it is still bad. I don't care how Jinder Mahal wins. If he fucking goes over Nakamura, then
it's the fact that he's still winning matches.
Exactly. I don't understand it.
It's also the fact that, like, the way that they're doing this, like, last week he lost to Orton. He all but lost to John Cena on Tuesday. Like, the only match essentially he's won recently was that fucking cash-in where he needed a distraction to win the match. Like, Jinder Mahal is going into SummerSlam looking like the fucking most useless piece of crap that's ever held the WWE title.
Yep.
And Sheamus, like, held that belt a month into being on television, essentially. Well, okay, maybe a bit more than that, but nobody counts ECW. So he showed up on Raw as a rookie and then beat John Cena, and then, like, he kind of bluffed his way through title matches and all that jazz for a little bit, but even then, as a rookie, as WWE champion, it's nowhere near as bad as this. Jinder Mahal has not won a legitimate match, and it's just
no, he hasn't.
Unless maybe you can Mojo Rawley, but I'm sure there's still some kind of shenanigans.
I think this is my big problem just now with wrestling. I think the whole Jinder Mahal thing has just dragged me down so far.
Mm-hmm.
anything WWE related, I'm just really struggling to watch now. And I'm not normally like that. Normally I give WWE the benefit of the doubt. Normally I stick up for them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're making it really difficult for me to do that just now.
Yeah, I feel you. I can understand why you're not watching to an extent, and even I'm fucking considering it, but I've just gotten such a routine where I just can't help but do it.
Right, we'll take a wee musical break, and then we'll come back and we'll run down the cards for Takeover and SummerSlam.
Fantastic. This will be fun.
Hang cool, teddy bear.
And we're back!
What the fuck was that we just listened to?
That was Matt Riddle's theme. I can just imagine Big Strowman coming out to that. Fucking great.
I'm not done with you.
Bro. Book it, WWE.
Yeah.
Get me interested again.
Why the fuck not? It's still playing in the background.
Yeah, I just thought I'd dub it back in. Why not?
I mean, it does sound like we're just kind of chilling at a strip club while we're doing this. It actually sounds kind of cool.
I don't even know why that came back in. It shouldn't have.
It looks like it's totally like up slightly.
Yeah, it's building right back up.
Oh shit.
Oh, here we go.
Here it comes.
Rock and roll. I'm going to cut this out, by the way, so listeners won't be able to hear Matt Riddle's music still playing in the background.
Let it play for a second, like cut out from like here, and then so at least people get what we're talking about.
And it's done.
Damn it, I wanted you in editing to just go cut it out from about here, so they would just like, as soon as like people listen to it back, it'd be like, cut out what here.
That's some serious editing on the fly there. I was just able to get rid of that without having to stop the recording. I'm getting good at this shit.
Nailed it, finally. Anyway, so NXT Takeover Brooklyn number 3. Be excited?
I'm looking forward to Brooklyn.
You better. So match number 1 on the card: Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Gargano winning that.
I would assume so. Andrade is accompanied by Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I've noticed that he now has a permanent valley.
Mm-hmm.
I've not watched much NXT because, let's say, I'm scattered with WWE.
Do you know who she is?
No.
She is Rosita
Oh, okay, yeah.
from TNA.
Suppose
Also,
that makes sense.
Thea Trinidad.
That
Wait.
makes sense.
Yeah, Rosita. Yeah,
And she's in the Mae Young Classic as well, isn't she?
I believe so. And she is also the other half of former WWE superstar Austin Aries.
So she won't be around long then.
Aleister Black takes on Hideo Itami.
Aleister Black for the win.
Yeah, I would reckon so. But I think this is going to be a fucking ace match.
It's going to be dynamite, yeah.
Yeah, just two people literally kicking the shit out of each other.
This is basically going to be Aleister Black's first big test.
Yeah, I would say so. Because Andrade wasn't really much of a test. Well, I don't know. Like, his matches with Bobby and Kyle on NXT the past couple of weeks have been, you know, proper matches and not just
not
squashes.
just squashes, yeah. But still, though, he's still won them relatively comfortably. Relatively.
If you compare that to the rest of the matches he's had, not really. But anyway. Authors of Pain versus Sanity for the tag titles. Could this be Sanity's night?
I think it probably will be, to be honest.
Here's hoping.
I think Sanity are the best team to take the tag titles off the Authors of Pain.
Ooh, see, before we get
Because there's 4 of them, mainly.
when we get any SummerSlam, before we get SummerSlam even, have a wee chat about some NXT goings on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Asuka takes on Ember Moon.
I think Asuka's winning it. You know that?
I'm on the Asuka train still. I'm determined. I'm
Did
riding out this train now.
Did you hear what Stephanie said in an interview about the Mae Young Classic?
What'd you say?
She was asked. I can't remember. I forgot to take notes of like what.
Ow.
Sorry, what like podcast or whatever it was she was on. But she was asked what the winner of the Mae Young Classic is going to get. And she said they would be awarded a championship. Right.
Okay.
I don't think NXT's got a big enough women's division to merit a second women's title. But what if Asuka goes up to the main roster and has to vacate the NXT women's title, and the winner of the Mae Young Classic gets that?
That could be interesting. But I get the feeling that with the Mae Young Classic, they might just do another 205 and just have a women's TV show, and women from the main roster and NXT and all that can come in and out as they please, or at least they should do anyway, if you ask me. But that's all fucking hearsay. I mean, let's see. Look at how fucking great the UK fucking weekly TV show's going.
Yeah, I know. Well, considering the fact that the UK stuff's absolute killing it just now. Like, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, any more need to be said, and still not getting the weekly TV show.
Even like most of the fucking tournament, like half of that shit was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then there was probably some really good matches during those 2 fucking tapings that they smushed into one fucking episode, and I thought it was completely pointless. Like, why didn't you just air all that shit?
Exactly.
I
I think it was only one day that they actually aired, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It was like three or 4 matches from day 2, and then they tried to run an angle where, at day 1 somebody hurt Trent's arm, and it's like, right, well, why didn't you show us that? Now I have no investment.
Yeah.
Then your main event, Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew's night.
Aye. It's Drew's night. Gotta become the NXT champion.
Drew's winning it. I really, really hope he does. I will be fully on the Drew train on Saturday.
I wouldn't mind. I'm not as high on Drew McIntyre anymore, to be honest. I'll still support my countrymen.
I was like that getting to the end of his indie run, because I've just kind of like, right, he's been back. I've seen him a lot now. I've gone cold on him now.
Yeah.
But he's freshened it up now because he's back in NXT and he's back in WWE, and like his redemption story's now taking the next step up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm all behind Drew.
Yeah, totally. I'll still cheer on the countryman. Just after his actions at Download, it's like, how patriotic are you of it being Scottish?
Oh, aye, that's right, with the flag.
Aye. I just thought it was the most dickheadish thing in the world.
A flag that was signed by him, was it not?
Aye. It's got his fucking signature on it. He balls up and throws it at me, and it was like, it's clearly not what Cassie Zono wanted you to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I was a might bit drunk at Download, in case no one was aware.
In case you didn't get it from the fucking stories we told you.
The trousers.
I didn't mean to fall down his pants.
His ankles. I'm ever going to stop laughing at that.
Do you think like the 2 of them had a conversation like while he's standing there with his pants? Gonna let my pants go? I can.
They're so soft.
Just like he's lying there looking up at this guy, trying to pull his pants back up while the guy's fucking tadger is flapping about in this dude's face. But that's the thing. It's funny thinking of it from our perspective, but then it gets really funny when you think about it from the two of their perspectives. This dude, he's fucking arse hanging out to the whole bus. They can't pull his pants back up because this drunk guy won't let go. And then the drunk guy lying on the floor with a wang in his face. Too drunk to get up or let go of the guy's pants. Ow,
Outstanding.
my face.
Right. On to SummerSlam next then. Right, so
Hold on. Let me check. Aye. Do those two, then scroll
yeah,
to the bottom.
I know, I
Just
know,
making
I
sure.
know.
I don't want you to be all jobby about this.
I'm not. I'm intelligent, you motherfucker. I understand how Wikipedia works.
Just saying. Just make sure.
Right, so our pre-show matches: Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Just
kind of want Neville to get this back. I'm
Just
just not. I'm just not into Tozawa at all.
'cause you can't even fucking pronounce his name right. You're racist.
I actually did pronounce it right.
No, you didn't. You said Akira Kozawa.
I pronounced it correctly the first time.
You didn't pronounce it that time. That's the.
Akira Tozawa.
It's Akira, not IKEA. Akira Tozawa.
Right, it doesn't matter.
You
You're right.
racist.
This doesn't make me a racist.
Yes, it does.
He's shite.
I was a bit.
Mic
I
drop.
was a bit glad you were there. If this wasn't still full of booze,
Mic
I
drop.
felt myself start to do that. Fuck you. I don't understand why they had like the whole. I thought the whole reason that they were doing this match on Raw is they didn't have the time to do it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But they're still doing it at SummerSlam, so I really don't see the point why they've done it on Raw now.
There's 12 matches in SummerSlam.
I know. This is going to be a long night. Which is
Yep.
why I'm kind of
6 hours.
glad that we're considering doing it at a house, because we wouldn't get to see the pre-show. The Walkabout don't show the pre-show.
Did they not?
No, because they buy it off of box office still.
No, they don't.
What?
I've been in that they're just streaming it off the network. They shouldn't be, but they are.
Well, I asked when they were doing WrestleMania. It's like, will we get the pre-show matches? And they're like, no, that's on the internet. And it's like, no, it's on the fucking network, you moron.
Yeah, they're probably saying no because they want you to think they've got it
But
off
then-
box office, because that's what justifies them fucking charging you to get in.
But then,
But it's not, it's just the network.
then I went there and the pre-show wasn't on. So I missed the whole pre-show.
Yeah, they wouldn't put it on because if they put the pre-show on, if there's any fucking coppers in there trying to catch them out, if the pre-show goes on, they'll be like, you shouldn't have
I don't
access
think
to
they
that.
would fucking know. Does
They
you
would.
really think
I
policy?
say coppers, sorry. What I mean is fucking like Sky people. That happens. They go to pubs
Really?
and stuff to make sure that everything they're showing is legitimate. That's why, see, if you
That's
go
why
to a
they had
pub,
the wee beer glass?
yes.
I know, I used to work for Sky. God.
Yeah. So yeah, if they put the pre-show on, they'll be like, what the fuck? But it's definitely the network because you can see them setting it all up.
That's ridiculous.
If you stand right by the bar, it's definitely the network it's on. Fucking
There you go.
fuck's sake, Walkabout.
I know.
Right, so who's your pick for that then?
In fact, you know what? See, once I was at Walkabout, back then when they were still doing box office. Sorry. Back when they were still doing box office pay-per-views, and for some reason they ordered the pay-per-view and it didn't work. And someone just got them to go stream up and plug their laptop in.
Do you know, that happened to me in the garage. It was the year that Miz won the Intercontinental title on the pre-show. There was an ICW show in the garage that night,
I was there.
and the garage were like advertising they were going to show WrestleMania, and then it turned out to be a dodgy stream of WrestleMania they were showing. Like, it wasn't even close to being legit. And like, we ended up phoning my pal Leanne, who'd invited us over initially, but she was working till like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, look, we would normally, yes, we'd come over, but we're going to be at ICW, we're going to be stupidly drunk, and we're just going to annoy the fuck out of you because like she's just finished work. Do you know what I mean? So she'd be sober. So like, thank you for the offer, but no. Ended up like after like the first 10 minutes of the first match, I'm like, Leanne, can we still come over?
Can't believe you didn't invite me, even though you barely knew me.
That was the night that we first embraced.
Aww.
When word spread round the garage because we weren't showing the pre-show that Miz was Intercontinental Champion.
I was broke down in tears. That was all I cared about at that WrestleMania, and it was in the fucking pre-show.
And the days before the pre-show was really accessible as well.
I know, yeah. Yeah, that used to just be...
Because it used to be nigh on impossible to see the pre-show.
Pretty much. Because it was, back then it was totally like...
It was totally for the audience only.
You just knew the pre-show match was happening, and then that was it. And then all you got to do was find out the result.
Yep.
Like, maybe later on in the show, they'll show you a replay of the end of the match.
And the Miz lost it the next night.
I know, that was a lot of shite. Fucking raging about that as well.
So, the Intercontinental title and changing hands with the Miz on the Raw after WrestleMania, it fucking happens quite a lot.
I said there's been at least 3 times.
Yeah, it's 3 times it's happened.
Where the Miz has held the belt and then lost it the next night. Or it's some variation of that. Like Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder won the belt.
Yeah, the Miz won it off him.
Although if Miz would have won that match, I would have won 130 quid.
Fuck's sake.
I hate that so much.
So yeah, who's your pick for Tozawa?
Tozawa to retain. Although, that's what I was originally going to say. On 205, like, Neville looked fantastic, but in, like, the worst possible way. He came out, like, his eyes looked fucking... the dude looked gone, as if he hadn't had any sleep since he lost the belt, and he looked pure legitimate. And so he's just kind of staring as if, like, just in such disbelief. His hair looked all disgusting, like, and dry, as if, like, he's not, like, washed or anything like that. His eyes were, like, pure red and kind of, you know, like panda eyes.
Aye.
As if he hadn't slept, and it was just like, just little attention to detail. Like, he's totally different than, like, say, John Cena losing a belt, and he's distraught over losing this belt, whereas John Cena would just walk out and go, "Hey, remember when I used to be champion? Ah, fuck that."
Yeah.
Well done, Neville. Just little things.
I think Neville's going to get it back.
Little things, man.
I think Neville's going to get it back.
Love the little things.
Right, next up we've got the New Day versus the Usos. Kind of spoke about this quite a bit earlier on. New Day to retain for me.
Have you seen the New Day tag titles on WWE Shop?
Yes.
What do you think?
It was a few weeks ago. I can't really remember, but I remember. Did I not send them to you? Picture of them to you?
Don't think so. Maybe you.
I remember seeing the
maybe you
unicorns on them,
plan
don't
to.
they?
Yeah, like kind of
Yeah.
like they're like light blue, and they've got unicorns and yellow writing and blah de blah.
Oh no, I didn't draw it. I did. I posted it on a group, wrestling group. Probably meant to send it to you as well.
I probably, because you tend to do that.
Yeah, but yeah, they were.
What do you think?
So,
do you think they're going to debut them at SummerSlam?
Probably not at SummerSlam, because that kind of gives away the result, if you know what I mean. But they'll probably debut them on SmackDown after SummerSlam.
Could be a good call as well.
Like, because I just think it's a bit stupid them coming out with custom belts when they're about to defend them.
Yeah.
So then it's like, right, WWE's not going to have ploughed the money into making these if fucking they're losing them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Although, it would be totally awesome if they did lose them, and then the Usos were just walking about. It's like, you know what? We're going to keep the belts like this.
They're like, where's the real ones? And they're like, we're not telling you.
Oh yeah, you beat us for the New Day tag team titles. We're still the WWE SmackDown World Tag Team Champions.
Speaking of tag team championships,
Yes.
next up, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Ambrose and Rollins. This could be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to get a Shield version of Ambrose and Rollins?
Nah. I think they're totally just coming out to the regular theme songs.
No, I think they are. They're going to lose. But they're kind of going to be at each other's throats a wee bit during the match because they've only just fucking reconciled. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think probably we'll get a feud that will last 2 or 3 months. And on the final match of the feud, we'll get them coming out to the same music. Doesn't need to be the Shield music, but like a new age version of the Shield music with like kind of upgraded Shield gear and stuff.
Nah,
and
I have the
they're
feeling
back on the same page.
I have the feeling that like after Reigns is done and loses the Universal title match, Reigns is going to come back. I think.
Oh God, they're putting the Shield together to get Reigns over again, aren't they? That's the only time he was ever
But
over.
see, they better have the Shield version of the Shield music when they decide to put them back together.
Sierra Hotel,
And Echo, Lima, Delta,
Shield.
Bueno, bueno, bueno. But not like Roman Reigns' version of the music, which is pure tight. It's like bueno, bueno, bueno. Like I don't know, it's hard to describe, but the Shield version just kinda sounds more loose with the bueno, bueno, bueno. It just kinda, I don't know, lasts a bit longer.
Roman Reigns' version's overproduced. That's what you're
It's
looking for.
very sharp sounding.
Yes, it's overproduced.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
Right, so here's the question. Assuming this happens, and assuming that Cesaro and Sheamus essentially get a third guy to join them, who do you think that third guy is going to be? Who would be good for them?
Do you know what I would do?
Yes.
I would have Miz
Well.
fire the Miz Taraj
Ooh,
and go with them.
that would be good.
Or like, not like fire the Miz Taraj, but hire Sheamus and Cesaro. So they're kind of like fucking, they're on his buck. Do you know what I mean?
That's good. See, I was originally thinking Miz, but it's like, no, he has the Miz Taraj now.
But they could, like, the Miz Taraj could be absolute no use to him.
Well, they are no use to him.
Yeah, basically have wait a second.
Yes. What?
I thought it was Jason Jordan versus The Miz.
No, they're keeping that off till No Mercy, I think.
Alright, okay. I was going to say we'll have...
It was a bit of a quick fucking turnaround from...
yeah, I was going to say, like,
the
all
Ambrose
they need to do is have The Miz not win that match.
Uh-huh.
And then basically he's just like, oh, you two are useless. Do you know what I mean? You're fired. Get to fuck. And then enlist on the payroll Sheamus and Cesaro.
Oh, no.
What?
What if it's Braun Strowman? And that's what brings Reigns back?
Nah. They need to finish this Strowman and Reigns thing. It's been a really good feud, and it's actually lasted fucking 8 months, which is
Yeah.
pretty much unheard of, and it's still
Pretty
good.
much since the Rumble, yeah.
It's still good after 8 months.
But that's partially because they've got injured and they've had time to
Yeah, I know.
separate.
Nah, I don't think it will be Strowman. It doesn't make sense for Strowman to be able to work with anyone else. Which is why I get what you were saying about the Heyman thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I'm like, him having a manager just doesn't really suit.
I know.
Because it can't even be that he's motivated by money or anything like that.
Well, maybe that could work.
No,
Well-
but he's not though. He just wants to fucking beat people up.
Well, like,
Doesn't need a manager to do that.
okay, maybe the thing earlier, he was motivated by being the champion, and Heyman helped him be the champion. So
Possibly.
yeah. But I'm just pure thinking like it's going to need to be somebody kind of big-ish to have Reigns come back, and I just can't help but think like. Like, considering the fact that, like, Reigns and Rollins, Rollins and Ambrose beat Miz Taraj 3-on-2 the other week, I don't know if The Miz might be the best pick, but I can't think who else, though.
Unless you start looking outside of Raw
Go on.
and down towards NXT for a potential summer. I'm not really thinking of anyone in general, but even like say Bobby Roode would work.
Oh.
But like, who else? Because like
I was going to say Dane.
there's going to be a couple of NXT debuts following on from. Dane would work because there's the Irish connection.
Yeah.
But I don't really want him away from Sanity yet.
Mm.
Especially if Sanity are going to be tag team champions and enforcing the Freebird rule.
Well, let's just say they won't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they lose, and then like Eric Young, who just fucking showed back up on NXT recently, by the way.
I know. I've seen that.
Long ass time of not being there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Ooh, speaking of NXT, I meant to fucking start this conversation before we started SummerSlam. Have you seen the Street Profits?
Yeah, I've seen them live numerous times.
What?
I'm not really that into them.
What? How are you not into them? They're so fucking cool.
It's a shite D'Lo Brown. No, I'm just kidding. No, like I've seen them a few times, but they didn't really have the Street Profit gimmick.
Ah.
So I want to like kind of see the gimmick a wee bit more before I pass judgment. But just as D'Angelo Dawkins and the other guy, I can't remember his,
something.
yeah,
No, Ford is
but
the
just
surname.
as those two, they weren't particularly interesting, if that makes sense.
Well, fair enough. You didn't see Street Profits. You've seen Angelo Dawkins and insert first name here, Ford.
Aye. Oh.
And they didn't have their fucking awesome theme music.
Yeah.
Street Profits.
I'm still trying to think who this third person for Sheamus and Cesaro could be.
Well, like that's what I'm kind of saying. Like,
Unless
suppose Sanity lose, Eric Young is like, right, you know what, fucking done with yous. Like constantly losing. Dane, you lost a number one contenders match for the NXT title. Then you lose the tag title match. Seriously, what you think you're fucking useless to me? Nikki Cross, you lost the fucking women's title match. You had like 3 chances to do that.
This scares me where you're going with this about breaking up Sanity just now. It's too early. What if though? I mean, a larger portion of WWE's audience now are indie wrestling fans as well, and they know the indie backstories because of like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and all that grew up on the main roster. What if? What if?
Because he's not on NXT Takeover.
Oh no, I was thinking someone else. Who you thinking of?
Okay, you say it first.
Well, I was just merely suggesting a heel Drew McIntyre could work with them. Where were you going?
Cassie Sono.
But that would kind of work for the same way. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, yeah, that's a possibility.
He's not working Takeover. Why the fuck not?
Yeah. That seems to be the calling card of a call-up.
Yeah.
They don't work Takeover.
They're not doing any on NXT. Main roster.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cassius Ohno does end up on the main roster after SummerSlam regardless. He's like the only program that he's like proper program that he's had since returning to NXT was this Hideo Itami thing, and it's been kind of patchy.
Aye. That could work. Yeah, well, let's go with Chris Hero.
Okay.
/ Cassius Ohno.
Cassius Ohno. Okay, just for talking's sake. And then he can maybe even bring in the backstage fact. Have you heard about this one? Apparently Cassius Ohno was originally meant to be the third Shield member.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard that.
I was meant to be the original third Shield member, but they went with you.
Yeah.
And I got fired.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, yeah. I'm on board with Cassius Ohno. Good shout. Right, John Cena, Baron Corbin. Again, we
That was
spoke
fun,
about
that.
this.
That was fun, like, pure dissecting the roster. Corbin or nothing, I don't fucking care.
I really hope Corbin, but probably Cena.
But
Although
Corbin needs to come out in this match and like none of this whole like just walk to the ring and stand in the corner till the bell rings, any of that kind of crap. Corbin needs to walk to the ring with a purpose and
As if he's just lost everything, which he has.
Jump Cena. Like, this is one of the things from the Attitude Era that used to be so good that they don't do anymore.
Well, do you think they could potentially do that? Have Corbin attack Cena from behind during Cena's entrance, and the match doesn't actually happen?
No,
because that could that could help with the fact that there's far too many matches on this card.
I don't know. Because they done that last year. Remember, they done that with Reigns and Rusev. They were like, "Oh, let's just turn it in an angle because we don't have the time." But now, like, WWE just loves to have pay-per-views go on for like 8 fucking hours.
Yeah, that's true. And John Cena's due to go to Raw after this.
Yeah, so he needs to end this.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Corbin needs to come out, and he needs to come out like, "You fucking prick, you've cost me everything."
Yeah.
Like, just, that's one of the things that baffles me these days, is see when people like lose belts or stuff like that, they walk out the next night, you just look as if it's like, eh. And it's like, no, be angry, you lost your fucking title.
Yeah.
That meant everything to you. Like, CM Punk was probably one of the last people that I can remember. See, after he lost his belt with The Rock, and then the next night on Raw, he fucking stormed out to the ring, pushed over a camera guy. It's like, get that fucking out of my face. And he just stormed into the ring. It's like, nah.
The Miz, in fairness, The Miz is quite good at doing that when he loses his titles.
Yeah.
Not so extreme, but like when he comes out and the crowd's booing him and all that, usually the first thing he says is, "Shut up, I'm not interested in you right now." And he goes straight into the fact he lost his belt. Do you know what I mean?
Miz is good at it, but like, definitely a much lesser scale than, like, I always have the CM Punk style hierarchy when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Right, next up, Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt.
Finn Balor.
Yep.
The Demon.
Big Show versus Big Cass in the shark cage.
Enzo
with Enzo in the shark
cage.
I'm really not that bored about this match.
Hopefully Cass will win.
Yep. Hopefully Big Cass. This will probably be my piss break.
Yeah.
Randy Orton versus Rusev. Hoping for a Rusev win.
Hopefully, probably not.
I think Rusev has to win.
I'm honestly seeing a fucking what'd you call it? What's Rusev's finisher? Accolade into a fucking RKO somehow. Like, he fucking
but the thing is,
wraps his paws around Randy Orton's head, and then Randy Orton slinks out into an RKO.
See, for me, right, this is unofficially the number 1 contenders match. I reckon whoever wins this match is probably going to be the next challenger to the title. So for me, I think Rusev has to win, especially if we're hoping for a Nakamura win.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rusev versus Jinder Mahal is not really going to work, and no one wants to see Orton and Jinder Mahal again.
Unless this rumour of the Rusev-Shane McMahon match might still be a thing.
Yeah, possibly. But Shane McMahon seems pretty much preoccupied in the next match.
Yes.
Which is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the WWE United Kingdom United States Championship with Shane McMahon as a special guest referee. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on this one?
AJ's to win, and then let's end
Move
this. On. Yeah. Bored now.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. AJ to win, and let's move on.
But both of them have technically attacked Shane McMahon accidentally over the past couple of weeks.
I think there's going to be a lot of Shane not counting and slow counting and...
Maybe, aye.
Unless
both of them accidentally hit Shane during the match, and then Shane's a bit reluctant to count for the guy.
Unless they just tell the story that Shane does call it straight down the middle, like he said he would.
Yeah.
Even though all these shenanigans are going on.
I mean, as of right now, that's what he said. And really, the whole point that he said is because they keep hitting referees and they're down for like fucking 10 minutes, like Shane McMahon says, you need a referee in this match that's going to get hit and we'll get back up. So that probably is. Maybe it might end up turning out to be something like, oh no, there's a super kick by Kevin Owens to Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens is going to get the belt, and then like as Kevin Owens comes in, is about to hit AJ with the belt or something like that.
Shane's
McMahon
back up.
Get back up. It's like the fucking half wrestler, man.
Yeah.
Aye, and then distraction, sales clash, etc., etc.
Next, I've made it quite clear how I think this match is going to go, so I have no desire to talk about it further unless you really insist to.
Being
it will be Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
Nakamura or bust.
Yeah, me too. And it means a lot more to me than just
Yeah.
Nakamura or bust. I mean, I'm teetering with my not a wrestling fandom. I still love wrestling. I still watch loads of indie stuff, but my WWE fandom really is teetering on this match.
Pretty much. And I can completely understand.
Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Banksy, I think. Really?
Bliss. Needs to be Bliss.
Okay.
100% Bliss.
Okay, why?
Because she's awesome and I'm sick of
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. Naomi versus Natalia. Potential title change there, I think.
Don't give much of a fuck. Wouldn't mind Natalia winning, but just to have something different, but wouldn't be too bothered if Naomi retained either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
Natalia.
thinking, nah, Naomi to retain, Carmella to cash in.
Possibly, yeah.
That's what I'm going to go for.
Okay. Would they do 2 cash-ins in 1 week, though?
Why the fuck not?
Okay, fair enough. And your main event of the evening.
Right, see, this is where all my fucking money's going.
Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Universal Championship.
This match is just going to be the tits.
It's just basically going to be 4 big guys knocking fuck out each other.
I know, but like all 4 of them are pretty capable.
Yeah, no, I agree with you
Like,
completely.
and so this is what's going to make it good. I mean, like, I've seen the Big Show, Kane, Big Daddy V, and the Great Khali, and that match was fucking terrible. But this is 4 big guys that are capable enough, even Roman Reigns, to fucking put on a fucking potential stellar match.
Yep.
This is definitely SummerSlam worthy main event.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. They're definitely the four top guys in the company just now, 100%. So where are you laying your hat? Who's your choice?
Where am I planting my flag?
Yep.
I think you know.
Samoa Joe?
No.
Braun?
Yeah. Strawbro.
Stro, bro. Oh man, we should tweet Matt Riddle and put that idea in his head.
You're probably like, dude, that's awesome.
So yeah.
Who's Braun Strowman?
Mine's is, I'm still going with Samoa Joe and a Heyman potential heel turn.
I wouldn't be upset with that.
No, not at all. So, that's Takeover and SummerSlam cards.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Monday to talk both shows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be a long podcast considering it's a fucking 6-hour show and then another it's technically 8 hours worth of show we're going to have to talk about.
Potentially 8.5. Normally Takeover takes about 2.5.
Yeah. SummerSlam could run over as well.
Let's just be thankful that Takeover don't have a pre-show match.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to,
They'll come soon.
but they kind of stopped. And I'm surprised.
It's because they tape the next episode of NXT before it.
Yeah. I don't know why they still don't just chuck out a match or whatever, but whatever.
Yeah. I this weekend in particular, I'm not complaining because there's going to be a lot to get through. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Grizz is at Juggalo Grizz. I'm at the Official Bubs. Or Official Bubs, I can never remember which two it is. But there's no point in following me on Twitter, so I don't fucking use it.
If you follow me on Twitter, I may start being more inclined to use it.
Yeah.
I used to do reviews of Raw and SmackDown, or play-by-play commentaries even. They used to be really fun. I actually used to have a couple of people following us, and then I stopped doing it, and people were like, I miss when you used to do that. So maybe I should probably start getting back to it. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might obviously they're not going to be live. They're probably going to be afterwards when I get home from work, etc.
We've also got Instagram, which we've still yet to post a picture on. I think we posted one picture on it. Yep, and that's also, funnily enough, at Takeover Podcast. And you can catch all of our back catalogue of episodes, which will be 37 episodes. Plus, considerably more, there's actually well over 50 episodes available over on www.heelpodcast.co.uk.
And remember that Disneyland is coming to a place near you soon. With such attractions.
Run while you still can.
Such attractions as... what's his name? The Craigadale dentist, where you get to pull teeth out of Craig's face. Yep. The Chris motherfucking Hughes kissing booth.
I like that.
That'll be over
Oh
there.
wait, hold on, who am I kissing?
Anybody that wants one. $1 a kiss. Then
Hey.
what?
At least two.
Okay, $2. That puts our revenue down by a lot. Other things as well, like try to think what else we've got there. We're going to have the podcasts. Yeah, they'll be roaming about the park so that you can meet and greet them. Maybe get a wee autograph from the podcasts.
By autograph, it means a scratch.
Yeah, an autograph on the skin by claws.
It's there forever.
Believe me, I've got a lot of fucking... Look at that one. That one's been healing, but it looks like the fucking monster logo.
Fuck's sake.
And plus, such much more fun. The Grezza coasters, they'll be good. Yeah. Disneyland coming soon.
On that note, I've been Chris motherfucking Hughes.
I have been the Grizz.
Ho!
See.